Hey guys, how's she going today? Well, we're done with the peas there, like I had said, so we got everything back to the yard but the 1682, but I'm focusing on these two right now, as the 1682 is not the real important combine. These are the two I like to keep moving the most, so. But we're going into canola, and that means chopping the straw. So I gotta take our straw kicker 9000 here off. There's only 4 bolts. Loosen off the set screws on the chopper here. Slide it forward. Drape the belt on there. And what else? I think the Massey's ready to go. I had a bad ground wire for the lights on there I had to address. And having the little electric doohickey there to tighten and loosen your concaves is bunged up with pea dust and everything else and doesn't want to move, so had some sticky bolts, so we're gonna get that apart and all cleaned up and back together again. That's just water dripping because it was real heavy fog this morning, like rain, so it's not a hydraulic leak. Get that done, and then this guy's ready to go, other than getting set for canola, and then that guy just needs the chopper ahead. It's got a new alternator on it now from in the barley. Remember when we finished and I brought it home there? The lights were dying on a guy, so we snagged the new alternator in there and should be good to go. So I'm gonna get a few wrenches and get that chopper slid ahead. Pia! Pia-wea! My, that goes down slowly. Just about ready to roll, and the sun's even out today, so that's something new. I haven't seen that in 6 days now, I don't think, so. Well, a lot has been done in a short amount of time here, so we're ready to roll. So Antoine's bringing the Massey out, just because it was the one closest to the way out of the yard, so it's going first. And we're gonna get it set. We're starting with the farthest away field, and that way tonight when we finish, we'll finish in the field that's right around the yard that way, and we won't have to be moving stuff in the dark. Hopefully, if all goes to plan, because there isn't a heck of a lot on the other side of the creek because of our green oats strip there, but anyway, we're gonna get this moved over there and set, so I'll talk to you here in a few. Some of you were sad that the Massey didn't smoke, and I said it did. You just couldn't see it. She smokes. That's just going down the road. You just wait till she starts thumping some 30-foot canola through it. up the inside row because there's always a bit of green stuff from the fence line, it seems. Foxtail or brome grass or what have you. So this gives you a much better idea of what your crop is actually at. How far he's gonna go, but he's having fun anyway. Thumping right along here in the canola. I just about got a hopper on. I'll be full here. I'll probably make it back to the end of the swath again, but Rob the tire guy just got there, so he's gonna empty out the freight liner, and it's got a little bit of or the box has to get swept on it, and he's gonna bring it over here. And by that time we should have the International tandem full anyways, so not really sure what it's yielding yet because we haven't done enough to say, but it's coming out not too bad anyways. So right here is kind of a thinner spot on the hill, but overall you can see the old Massey ain't going very fast. There's a heavy swath in here. The straw is a little tough yet, so it's pulling pretty hard. We're not really flying in it, but it's gonna dry out a lot more as the day goes on. It's hot and sunny out, and canola doesn't take too much for the swath to dry down usually, so if you've got the right weather outside. So really dusty when it's been rained on a lot like this. So should have seen when I was doing the headlands there, going with the wind. I could hardly see out the windshield to see where I was going. So, but we're slowly but surely passing the old Massey though. So the chopper on the Massey rebuilt and balanced. It's really doing a good job here. So it was money well spent getting that thing all back up to snuff again on that unit. So see, that's where he was there when he started going back and forth. But anyway, we're gonna keep on going here. Park brake, mother. Mom's favorite grain truck there. Oh, better not forget that on the hood. Rob's out running the combine, so I'm gonna move trucks around with Mom here. And I'm gonna bring the 1682 out. We gotta bring the 3 tons. We got the International tandem full, and the Freightliner is out there. But we need truck space. 3 combines going ain't gonna take long to fill all these trucks up, so. Oh, God. This truck, I'll show you when we get around the corner here. Oh, shifts like a dream. Has one of the more strange shifting patterns I've ever seen in a truck. It's got strong arm power steering in it, which is why Mom doesn't like this truck. She didn't like it when she was a kid at Grandpa Henry's when he had this truck, but she still doesn't. Oh, listen to that old 352. Oh, 70 horsepower. Can we make 30 miles an hour? Oh, you're fucking right. Just like trying to herd an elephant down the road, she's got about a half a turn of play in there. But first is over here, and then you go up, over, and up for second. And it's straight up is reverse there, so it's got quite a different shifting pattern in this truck than what I'm used to with my Chevys and my GMs. But it's not a bad truck. It's a Ford, but she still does what she's advertised to do. It's got a lot of miles on it, this old girl, so I'll cut it some slack. The old Fords are a lot better than the new Fords. That's an honest truth, that. Stop, truck. One thing about Ford, though, that they've had on Chevy for a long time, up until newer vehicles, is how these doors shut. Oh, that's nice. I need a little bit more wind. It's as easy as holding this button. We're gonna go 750 just like I got the 2188 over there. I'll give that a try. So you turn on one hydraulic for the pickup. Feeder on. Feeder's on. Rotor RPM. Up down where we want it. A1. A2 actually. Combine's like a wet dream though. Got a lump coming up here, so I'm gonna put you down just in case we have issues, so I have all my hands again. I just about got a hopper here now, so old A-train in the Massey. There's Rob the tire guy way over there. I'm doing about the same speed as the 2188. I'm going about 3 miles an hour here. And the Massey's going just a hair slower because he doesn't have an electronic reverser for the feeder housing like we have. So he's really taking her cool so he doesn't end up plugging the feeder housing, because canola can be tricky like that. It's such a big bushy friggin' slot, so I plugged the feeder housing on here once. Well, not the housing itself, but the auger on the pickup header here anyways. And I think Rob done it once too in the other piece, so. But, I'm gonna see if I can make it to the grain trucks. It's gonna be mighty close. Speaking of which, he plugged his feeder housing over there. So you just hold that, it's an electric clutch. And there she dumps. 265 or 270 bushels, something like that. I'd have to look in the book, but no engine on here, so where the engine should be, they just replace that space with hopper, and there you go. So we're done that 40 acres across the way there, so Antoine's just doing remember when we swathed here like 3 weeks ago when cousins from the Yukon were down these gravel strips, so he's getting them out of the way and then we're gonna get things opened up. So I'm working on dumping trucks. Dad just got home, so he's gonna do something and I'm gonna do something. We'll all be doing something and soon it'll be done. Auger is probably one of the better decisions we made to buy. There's a fair bit of chaff in this load because when we were still setting the combines there, Antoine was struggling with the Massey with the airfoil to get things set right. Those airfoils can be pretty tricky with the canola like that sometimes, but it seems like every day it wants a different setting. So. But Dad's in the 1682, Rob's in the 21, and Antoine's in the Massey, and I'm dumping trucks. I got the brown truck and the Ford left, but I'm gonna get this empty, and Antoine called and said he was about 3/4 of a hopper, so I'll head over to where he is and get that from him. See, there's quite a bit of chaff there, but that's the last of what's in the truck, so the chaff always kind of lingers till the end. There. Tuan really done a doozy here. I don't know if she's gonna spit her out or not, but we had to take the pickup off. Oh yeah. Woo! There was a lump. Yeah, it's still wrapped on there. Some green kosher shit wrapped on them fucking flappy paddles there. We'll have to take, we'll need the hook knife. Cut that off. We had to take the pickup off. Yeah, didn't want to come off, so we'll take the hook knife and get rid of that. There, it actually was real loose. I just pulled it off by hand. It just that the way it was wrapped, it didn't want to unwrap, so. Rob's just a giving her shit yet, and Dad's out there somewhere in the long passes, so. how these pickups hook up. Put those little pins there in those notches, case headers, and I'm not sure about deer, but I'm pretty sure they're kind of the same as a case. You line up the whole feeder housing, picks up the whole header, a big square piece of square tubing like an angle iron on the feeder housing instead of these stupid pins. But they're up. Oh, we're back. It's not square, maybe. We'll get her on, but look at all that shit in the cup. Well, we're down to the last. I think he's got a swath and a half there left, and Dad, I'm not sure. He's either on the last one or only has one left, and I think Antoine's on his last one over there too, so. And that'll be it for this canola here. It was an 80-acre piece. It should be, well, yeah, something like that, 90 whatever. But we had that piece of green oats there. Oh, Dad's auger's out, so we had that piece of green oats, so it took away some of the acres here for sure. So, but it's yielding pretty good anyways, honestly. So, oh, Rob plugged this pickup, I think. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go get Dad's dump, and we should be done here in half an hour or so. Looks like an orb of light coming towards you. Anyway, there, that's it. That's the 80 acres done. We got going about 1:30 this afternoon. The 21 or the Massey was down for a while, and the 1682 was down for a few minutes. So we made pretty goddamn good time, and things yielded about 50 bushels an acre. So pretty damn good, all things considered. The way the year went and everything, it's a lot better than I was expecting. So anyway, Rob's gonna dump what he's got on here. He probably won't have a real big pile, but he'll have a little bit in the hopper anyways. And then oh yeah, he's not quite lined up. But there's when he gets back here, I'll show you, there's a fairly good pile in the truck. This might all fit in the bin, but then I've got the old Ford 3 tons full yet there too, so. Anyway, he's gonna gonna dump what he's got in there, and that's gonna be a night. So I guess thanks you guys for watching. Hope you liked the video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for more, leave a comment down below. You can follow me on Instagram or Facebook at South Sask Farmer. I share all kinds of interesting pictures and funny things. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to all you guys here in the next one.